with y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's reaction, here we're going to be watching a video called Why Dating in Japan is Impossible by the man Red Asia.
Japanese women are refusing to date Japanese men, and the reason why is way more insane than you think.
Shit, is it because of me? Is it because I'm black? Shit, come to me. Shit, you know what I'm saying? My shit could, my shit can go crazy. You feel me? Just come to me. It might be because of black men type shit. You feel me?
This isn't just about attraction. It's a complete shift in how relationships work in Japan. And here's where things get crazy. It's not just Japanese men getting rejected. A lot of women don't want to date foreign men either. There are massive cultural differences, hidden biases, and honestly some brutal truths that most people don't even talk about. But before we get into that, let's start with something shocking. All right, so there's a real phenomenon happening in Japan right now, which you might have seen across YouTube, and that is where men are giving up on dating entirely. They're called herbivore men, guys who have zero interest in pursuing women, getting married, or even trying to flirt. Some of them are too focused on work, others are just tired of rejection, and some, they've simply decided it's not worth the effort. Yeah.
Honestly, nah, with how society is moving, honestly, there is starting to become more and more of that. I've never heard of that term though, herbivore man. That's what they call it? I thought it would just be called like lonely man. I'll be honest though, majority of the reason of why men can't, it's probably because they just can't get women. Majority of them probably just can't get women, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but with how society's moving, like look, bro, it's so much harder for the average male to like get like a female nowadays, bro. There's just so much competition, you know, with social media and all that, and just the online dating space. You like it's so much easier to get a female now, but it's also harder at the same time. Like I don't know how to explain it.
The result? A growing number of Japanese women are frustrated, single, and looking for alternatives. And yeah, some of them turn to foreign guys.
I'm gonna get myself a cute Japanese girlfriend, and the thing that sucks is most of the time it completely works. You know, obviously, if you're a foreigner, there's a lot of people who really like foreign people in Japan. You can almost have an easier time dating in Japan. I know I had an easier time dating here than in London, but also that could just be my own experience and not a collective experience of everyone watching this. So I might be giving.
But this only applies to a small percentage of women. And even then, there are some major problems. Okay, this sucks, but it's true that a lot of Japanese women think Western men smell bad. And no, this isn't some weird stereotype.
Really? They think Western men smell bad? Wait, why? To them it must be like how people think, like, you know how people think like Indians smell bad even though they don't really smell bad, at least from what I've come across. That's probably what they think about Western men. That's probably their way of their thinking.
It's a real issue. And if you think that's bad, it gets much worse. In the West, beards are a symbol of masculinity. In Japan, not so much. A lot of women actually prefer clean-shaven men. So if you're walking into Japan thinking your rugged Chris Hemsworth beard is going to make you stand out, you might be in for a shock when it actually turns women away.
You don't need to be Schwarzenegger or Dwayne Johnson in Japan to be attractive as a guy. Actually, it can be even negative sometimes, and that's no surprise. Because if you compare to Western women, Japanese women are generally smaller and shorter, and chances are that she's gonna feel kinda overwhelmed or even scared when meeting a guy like this. So rather than having a big muscular body, these are more important usually, and that's why they might look too feminine to Western people.
That low-key makes kind of sense too. Like look, if you ever went to like Asia or some shit like that, or like, have you ever walked around and like looked at Asian people or even like Japanese people? Like, honestly, bro, the way I look at them, I never even see like, I don't see them either overly buff or I don't even see them fat at all. I feel like I've never seen a fat Asian. Have I? Well, actually, I have one time. There's this one lady I see that she is Asian. That's one time out of like probably the hundreds of Asians I've seen though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're rarely fat, if even. I'm not gonna lie.
Past the hygiene and facial hair test, there's still one massive cockblock standing in your way. Language. This is the killer. It's by far the biggest reason why foreign men struggle to date in Japan. Most Japanese women don't speak English fluently. And if you don't speak Japanese,
どの国の人がいいとかってなんかあります？
どこでも行けるな。どこでも行けるけど、ヨーロッパ系かアメリカ系を。
Congratulations! Your dating pool just shrank to almost nothing. There are plenty of stories of Western guys who thought they had a great connection with a Japanese woman, only to realize they were stuck in a cycle of awkward Google Translate conversations. It's fun at first, but the novelty wears off fast when you can't have a real conversation. So what happens? Well, in my experience, foreigners turn to dating apps as like the first thing they do. And this is where things get really weird. Because Tinder in Japan, it's a completely different beast. If you're a Western guy, you might expect it to work the same way it does back home. Swipe, match, chat, meet up. Nope, not even close. First off, good luck finding a real name. Most Japanese women use fake initials, random words, or even emojis instead of their actual names.
What?
And profile pictures? Yeah, half of them are either anime characters, blurred faces, or just food.
Oh, hell nah. What the fuck? Nigga, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Either way, honestly, bro, if I'm going to Japan, bro, I'm not even gonna use the online dating method, bro. I feel like there's no reason. Like, if you're going out there and you trying to date, right? I feel like since you're American, right, and you have that American accent, I feel like it's gonna be you more unique because they don't really hear it as much, you know what I'm saying, anyway. So I feel like that will, you know what I'm saying, it will help. At least if they can speak English or understand English, it will help. You get what I'm saying? Because like if you go over to like, I've heard like my friends even went and traveled, when they go out to other countries like out there that are like not American, when they speak American, they have the American accent, they're like intrigued. They be like, oh yo, you from America? Oh yeah, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They fuck with you because you're American. They look, because you know the American dream, people like look America as like a good country, a good thing, even though in reality it's kind of fucking garbage. I'll be real, but yeah, that's how it is.
Some people literally put sushi as their profile pic, and that's not even the weirdest part. A huge number of Japanese women on Tinder aren't even looking for a boyfriend. Some just want to practice their English. Others are just curious about talking to foreigners but have zero intention of meeting up. And then you've got the worst case scenario. Women who are straight up afraid of being seen dating a foreigner. Japan is still a country where standing out too much is looked down upon. And for some women, dating a foreigner is seen as too different or even embarrassing.
I'm embarrassed. This is really embarrassing.
YouTubers won't tell you this, but it's true for many people. But let's say you do find a match. You start talking, things are going great, you're about to meet up, and then you hear this phrase, I've always wanted to date a foreigner. Congratulations, you've just met a gaijin hunter. Gaijin hunter is a term for Japanese women who exclusively date foreigners. Sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, I was about to, nigga say gaijin hunter. What does that mean? They gonna hunt for me? They gonna kill me? What the hell?
Wouldn't want to be the type of guy they're looking for. Well, here's where it gets a little messy. A lot of gaijin hunters don't actually care about you. They care that you're foreign. Some of them are just obsessed with Western culture. Some have a checklist of nationalities they want to date. Yeah, this has actually happened from time to time. There are stories of guys who thought they found the perfect girlfriend, only to find out she literally had a list of countries she wanted to try. And it's not just about Western men. Some Japanese women actually prefer Latino men, Middle Eastern men, or even South Asian men because they find their features more exotic or masculine.
You never cheat, right?
No, of course.
So you never hung out with other girls, right?
No, never.
So you never go to like, you know, those places like brothels, right?
What's a brothel?
なんであれはお金払ってるから浮気じゃないよね。
So, I ain't gonna lie, with a gaijin hunter, dang, I basically got no fucking chance, my nigga. Shit. Nigga, these niggas might be right.
These also want a green card, which I thought strange, as I always see Japan as wealthy and amazing. But the reality is Japan has a brutal work culture. Long hours, insane expectations, and basically no work-life balance. Some women want out, and dating a foreigner is their escape plan.
Not trying to ruin your fantasy over Japanese guys. I don't know why you have fantasy Japanese guys, because Japanese guys are horrible, in my opinion. But these are the reasons why I wouldn't date a Japanese guy if I was a straight woman. If I was gay, probably it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know.
This nigga, man. Hey, bruh.
Things get even crazier. A lot of Japanese women aren't just rejecting Japanese men, they're rejecting dating entirely. Yeah, and this is where the real problem comes in. Japan is facing a massive population crisis. The birth rate is collapsing, people aren't getting married, they aren't even dating. There are entire businesses built around renting boyfriends and girlfriends because people are so disconnected from real relationships.
What the fuck? So y'all basically doing prostitution, but y'all just renting? What's the point of why rent a boyfriend and rent a girlfriend? Y'all doing is y'all taking credits from the Rent-A-Center, right? You know how you go. I know y'all know what Rent-A-Center is. Y'all rent a boyfriend, rent a girlfriend, bro. What the fuck is this, gang? Nigga, so y'all telling me you rent them for one night, you have a little one night stand with them and that's it? For the little, what, $19? I don't know. However much it is, gang. I know you go to, I know if you go to US, you go to Japan, the money's probably a lot there. So I mean shit, but that's still crazy, bro. I couldn't imagine renting a girlfriend for a day. Hell nah, bro. And what if you rent them and you don't even do anything with them? What was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? I guess you get a little interaction, I guess, but at that rate, why don't you just try to make friends with them? If you wanted to do that, you know what I'm saying?
And for women, there's a lot of pressure. The expectation is still there. Get married, have kids, be a traditional wife. But
Right.
modern Japanese women, they're not interested. So what does this all mean? Simple. The entire dating scene in Japan is breaking down. It's not just about Japanese men failing to attract women. It's not just about foreign men struggling with cultural differences. It's all of it. A complete societal shift. Fewer relationships, more isolation. And the idea of romance in Japan, it's disappearing.
I'm cooked, bro. I wouldn't mind a little Japanese shit, some little foreign shit. I wouldn't mind one. So am I just cooked? Can I not just get no Japan woman, nigga? Shit, I thought me being black would help. I thought me being American would help. I thought I was the method. I thought I was the method, man. So I'm not the method? I'm cooked, man. Shit. I'm just probably chopped like young Dabo.
Here's the big twist. If you're a foreigner thinking Japan is some dating paradise, think again. The truth is, it doesn't matter where you're from. What matters is how well you fit into Japan itself. And if you don't understand the culture, if you don't learn the language, if you don't actually connect on a deeper level, you're just another foreigner passing through. I don't mean to sound like a dick here. I just want you to see the full picture. So the real question isn't just why dating in Japan is nearly impossible. The real question is, are Japanese women even interested in dating at all anymore?
Kind of need to figure out if this is the person that you want to be in a relationship with within the first few days. People always say it's within 3 days. Don't kiss, you don't hold hands, you don't touch, you don't have sex whatsoever. In a lot.
I wouldn't even say after the 3 days. I say more than that. I feel like you can really gauge somebody, I say really within about a week to like 3 weeks of time. That's how you can really gauge whether, you know, I mean, not even then. People really could be like, you never really know with people, bro. People could be good like for a month. Next month, you really find out who they are. So you just gotta be cautious and just watch out for the signs when you just going around and dating. I'm gonna be honest, but hey, I think that is it for today's video, man. Hey, bro, what do you feel like about this Japan shit? Talking about Japanese woman is dang near impossible to date, bro. If this shit is coming down, bro, shit, I was really thinking about going to Japan and dating some shit. But if it's impossible, nigga, damn. Nigga, nah, nothing is impossible. Fuck that. I'm cuffing some shit one day. What do y'all think about this, though? Let me know in the comments below.